Stepping to the sand. The walls of stone close in around you. No escape, no retreat. Only the brutal energy of the arena. The gates are opening. The steel is drawn. Brace for the slaughter. Brace for the slaughter! Pulse wakes up inside the steel machine. Listen close to the heartbeat of the arena. The shadows grow long, the tribal rhythm is steady and strong. Layer frame drums starting to pound, vibrating heavy straight into the ground. No room to breathe and no room to hide. Locked to the frequency pulling inside. Feel the blood pumping, look at the crowd. The primitive heartbeat is vicious and loud. The ancient pulse wakes up, the steel machine takes over. The ancient pulse wakes up, the steel machine takes over. rising with every single step. The gladiators fighting for the names that they kept. Pure rhythmic dominance, leading the track. We strike from the front and we never look back. The cylinders fire, the frame drums compete. Everything moves to the thread of the beat. The ancient pulse wakes up. The steel machine takes over. The ancient pulse wakes up. The steel machine takes over. Let it drop. Let it drop. Feel the sweat, the heaviest hit you haven't seen yet. Sharpen the edge. Feel the steel cut through the static. Precision is lethal. Focus, eyes on the prize. Serrated and starting to rise. Cutting the air like a razor sharp knife. We fight for the rhythm, we fight for the life. No blunt edges, we keep it refined. A weapon engineered deep in the mind. The baseline is heavy, the pressure is real. Step to the center and face the cold steel. Draw the blade, cut the sound. Draw the blade, slam it down. Let it slice, 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 slice. Drop. Slam it down. Let it slice, 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 slice. Drop. The foundation is shaking. Feel the weight of the stone. This is Colosseum Base. Heavy and deep, awaken the giants that woke from the sleep. A wall is a base, structural weight, pounding the rhythm right through the gate. Minimal patterns, maximum force. The low end is locked on the dominant course. No flashy melodies, nothing is break, just absolute pressure crushing the night. Feel the stone shake, feel the floor break, feel the stone shake. Bring the earthquake, wake, 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 wake. Let it drop, drop. Engineered for the boom, the subwoofers flex the concrete divides. We rule the arena where darkness resides. Keep the groove steady, keep the bass low. A brutalist structure directing the show. Feel the stone shake, feel the floor break, feel the stone shake. Bring the earthquake, wake, 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 wake. Let it drop, drop. Stone does not break. The bass does not stop. Flesh and bone, sand and steel.
and steel, flesh and bone.
Make them feel it! One, two, three, let's go!
Flesh and bone.
Make them feel it! One, two, three, let's go! Welcome to the absolute center. There is no turning back. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Face the storm. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Survive the dome. Voices rising from the dark, every chant a burning spark. No more waiting, time is done in the arena. There is only one, slam the rhythm, feel the heat. Gladiator, vocal chops running the street. Hear the echo clear and loud, the heavy anthem of a lawless crowd. Ayo, ayo, hear the sound. Ayo, ayo, shake the ground. Ayo, ayo, wheels are spinning. There are no brakes in the arena. Push the red line. Shield wall. Draw the iron. Let the metal clash. Steel on steel, the sparks of the iron. Strip away the polish. Unleash the raw power. This is brutal energy. No sweet melodies, no soft design. We lock the groove on a dangerous line. Stripping the polish to show the machine the rawest power that you've ever seen. Punishing kick drums acting as pillars, lined up in rows like an army of killers. 120 BPM pace for the brain. We build a high intensity pressure and pain. Physical endurance, we dominance. Physical endurance, unleash the dominance. Let it drop! Demanding endurance throughout the whole hour. Every frequency flexing with power. Structural movement shaking the track. Heavy bass hitting you front to the back. We keep the focus, we keep the drive. This is the rhythm that keeps you alive. Pure DDM with an iron core. Sweat dropping down on the arena floor. Physical endurance, with dominance. Physical endurance, unleash the dominance. Let it drop! Silence in the arena. The Emperor demands a show. Execute the drop. strike. This is the heavy combat that the people like. The signal is given, the thumb goes down. We unleash the heaviest bass in town. Silence in the arena. He demands a show. Silence in the arena. Execute the drop. Survival test. The emperor is watching from the highest seat as the gladiators move to the tech house beat. Sudden heavy drops keep the crowd alert. Maximum voltage and maximum dirt. The chaos of the battle engineered in sound. We run the whole Colosseum to the ground. Silence in the arena. He demands a show. Silence in the arena. Execute the drop. Execute the drop. We have reached the peak. There is nowhere left to hide. This is Apex Combat. This is the summit, the highest high, where the shadows fall and the weak will die. Every muscle tight, every sense awake. We push the baseline until it breaks. 100 strikes, a heavy blow. We run the rhythm, we run the show. No backing down, the grid is locked. The Colosseum doors are blocked. Reach the peak, lock it in. Reach the peak, let the combat begin. One, two, two, 1, 2, 3, go! a blinding flash. We synchronize the heavy crash. Survival of the fittest now. We make the competition bow. The heavy voltage starts to surge. A primal instinct, a brutal urge. We ride the lightning, hold the line. A flawless gladiator design. Reach the peak. Lock it in. Reach the peak. Let the combat begin. One, two, two. 1, 2, 3, go! Mercy. Only the apex. Pain is a frequency. Push through the static. Show me unbroken endurance. Past the hour, we hold the line. A flawless execution of the dark design. The muscles ache, the engines burn, but we never stop at the final turn. A relentless pace that demands your sweat. The heaviest drop that you've heard yet. No time to breathe, no time to rest. We put your stamina to the test. Keep the pace, hold the ground. Keep the pace, become the sound. Don't stop, drop. Don't stop. Drop. Endurance is everything. The hourglass is empty. Only one remains standing. This is the final slaughter. Shadows falling on the Colosseum floor. We push the heavy baseline through the final door. Every weapon drawn, every circuit fried. There is nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. The frequency is lethal, the voltage is maxed. A brutal sonic weapon, completely unrelaxed. We bring the heavy rhythm for the final kill. A dark industrial power bending to our will. Draw the blade. Make the cut. Draw the blade. Finish it. execute. You survive the dome. The dust settles, but the rhythm remains. This is modern glory. The final hour. The absolute peak. We bring the heavy energy that all the warriors seek. A brutalist aesthetic, build a fire stone. We engineer the bass to vibrate deep in the bone. Tribal polyrhythms locking into the grid, revealing all the power that the Colosseum hid. No backing down now, keep the stamina high. We push the heavy frequency straight into the sky. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. A masterclass of endurance, and now in the heat, 100,000 voices chanting to the heavy beat. We solidify the identity, the heaviest sound, the reigning champion of the underground. Every frequency dialed to maximum force. We finish the battle, we stayed on the course. The modern glory earned in the sand and the steel, the heaviest drop that you'll ever feel. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.